Hello students, in our previous session of chapter number 4, that is molecular basis of inheritance, we have learned the topic that is operon. Now in this session we are going to learn the working of the lac operon model found in the bacteria that is Escherichia coli. Now we will study the topic that is lac operon model or lac operon concept. Now lac operon concept is also called as lactose operon and it is found in Escherichia coli bacteria. Now lac operon is an inducible operon. Now here we can see the process of working of lac operon model. Now here we can see it is the lac operon model. Now lac operon model consists of promoter, then operator, and then three structural genes are present, that is Z, Y and A. So this promoter, then operator and structural genes constitute of lac operon. Now this lac operon is switched on when chemical inducer, that is lactose, is present in the medium. Now in our previous session we have seen the detailed structure of the operon. Now when the inducer, that is when lactose is present in the surrounding medium, the lac operon gets switched on and produce three different types of enzymes, that is beta galactosidase, then permease and transacetylase, and lactose metabolism occurs. So for this purpose lac operon consists of following components. Now these are, first one is regulatory gene. Now regulatory gene, here we can see the regulatory gene is present, or it is present at the C3 end. It is also called as repressor gene. Now repressor gene means in absence of lactose, the process is stopped, and this regulatory gene carries the process of transcription and produces a messenger RNA by the process of transcription, and this messenger RNA is called as a repressor messenger RNA. Then this repressor messenger RNA undergoes the process of translation and produces a protein called as a repressor protein. So in absence of lactose, this repressor protein binds to the operator site and the operator site is blocked and the process of transcription of this structural gene is stopped. Hence it is called as a regulator gene. Then promoter gene is present. Here we can see the promoter gene. To this promoter gene, the RNA polymerase binds during the process of transcription. Then operator gene. Here is the operator gene. The operator gene starts as well as carries the process of transcription on these structural genes, that is Z, Y and A. Then structural genes are of three, that is Z, Y and A. Then inducer. Inducer is not a component of operon. Now inducer means it is a substance which is present inside the cell which starts the process of transcription. That means here we can see the inducer. This inducer binds to the repressor and starts the process of switching on of the operator to carry lactose metabolism inside the cell. So in detail we are going to learn regarding the working of lactose operon model. The regulatory gene or the regulator gene plays an important role in the process of lactose metabolism in Escherichia coli. This gene controls the operator gene in cooperation with inducer present in the cytoplasm. Now here we can see the regulatory gene, and this gene controls the operator gene. That means by the process of transcription, this regulatory gene produce a messenger RNA, and it is called as a repressor messenger RNA. This repressor messenger RNA will produce a protein by the process of translation, and it is called as a repressor protein. So in absence of lactose in the surrounding medium, this repressor protein will bind to the operator region, and it will switch off the operator, and the further process, that is transcription of these structural genes, will be stopped. That means when this repressor protein will bind to the operator site, the RNA polymerase cannot move in the direction of the structural genes, and this polymerase is blocked. So the further process, that is transcription of these three genes, that is structural genes Z, Y and A, is stopped, and further production of the three enzyme is also stopped. So it works or controls the operator gene in the cooperation or with the help of this inducer present in the cytoplasm. Now inducer which is present in the cytoplasm, here we can see the inducer, and it is the substance called as allolactose. So this allolactose, when inside the nutrient medium or inside the surrounding medium, when lactose is present, this inducer allolactose binds to the repressor protein and prevent it from blocking this operator or joining the operator. So when this repressor protein is inactivated, here we can see inactivated repressor protein, then the operator is switched on and the process of transcription and translation occurs. So this protein is called as repressor protein, and it is also called as regulator protein. So it controls the operator gene whether to switch on or whether to switch off. Now second gene after the regulatory gene is promoter gene. Now this promoter gene precedes the operator gene, that is it is present before the operator gene. Here we can see clearly. Here is the operator, and before the operator gene, the promoter gene is present. Hence it is called that this gene precedes the operator gene. Then it is present adjacent to the operator gene. That means it is present. Here is the operator and promoter. Promoter is present near to the operator gene. Now the promoter gene marks the site. The promoter gene marks the site at which the RNA polymerase enzyme binds. Now here we can see, here is the promoter, and on this promoter RNA polymerase binds. But when it binds, here we can see when the inducer will inactivate the repressor protein. The inducer is allolactose, and it is a substance present inside the cytoplasm of the Escherichia coli bacteria. So this inducer will inactivate the repressor, and the repressor will be prevented from binding to the operator site, and then this RNA polymerase will bind to the promoter. Then as it will bind to the promoter, the operator site will be turned on, and then this RNA polymerase will move to the operator site, and then it will move to the structural genes, and it will start the process of transcription. Here we can see these are the structural genes Z, Y and A, and on these structural genes a new messenger RNA is produced by the process of transcription. It only happens when the operator site is turned on. That means when repressor protein is prevented by binding to the operator site, and this is prevented by inducer. And after the process of transcription, the process of translation occurs, and three different enzymes are produced for lactose metabolism. So the promoter gene base sequences or base sequence determines which strand of DNA act as a template. Now you know that DNA is a double stranded structure, and on one of the DNA strand messenger RNA is produced. So this promoter will determine that which strand will act as a template. That means on which strand the messenger RNA is produced. So the promoter gene plays important role in the process of lactose metabolism. The third gene is called as operator gene. Operator gene precedes the structural gene. Here we can see operator gene, and here are the structural genes, that is Z, Y and A. So the operator gene is present before the structural genes. Then operator gene controls the functioning of the structural genes, and it is just near or it is adjacent to the structural gene. Now when this operator gene is turned on, the structural genes produce messenger RNA. That means when lactose is available in the medium, then this inducer, that is allolactose, binds to the repressor protein produced by this regulatory gene, and as it binds to the repressor protein, it inactivates the repressor protein, and then this inactivated repressor is prevented from binding to the operator site, and the operator site is switched on or turned on, and then it will produce messenger RNA on the structural genes. That means this operator will start the process of replication on the structural genes, and these structural genes are Z, Y and A, and then after the process of transcription, messenger RNA is produced, and from this messenger RNA, with the help of other RNAs, that is ribosomal and messenger RNA, the process of translation occurs, and three different enzymes are produced. Then this operator, here we can see operator gene is turned off by the product of repressor gene. So when lactose is not available for metabolism, then this repressor protein is produced on regulatory gene, and then this repressor protein binds to the operator site, and the operator site is switched off or turned off, and the further process, that is transcription of the structural genes, the transcription occurs at these structural genes and messenger RNA is produced. So this process is prevented, and operator site is turned off by the repressor gene product, that is repressor protein. This regulatory gene is also called as repressor gene, and this repressor gene will produce a repressor messenger RNA. Then repressor messenger RNA will produce a protein called as a repressor protein, and this repressor protein will joined to the operator site and it will be turned off. The structural genes which are present after the operator gene play important role in lactose operon model. When lactose is added to the Escherichia coli culture, that means these Escherichia coli bacteria are artificially grown on a nutrient medium. So when such lactose is added to the Escherichia coli culture, the structural genes, that is here we can see the structural genes, that is Z, Y and A. So these structural genes will produce, here we can see the structural genes will produce messenger RNA by the process of transcription. Then afterwards, the messenger RNA along with ribosomal RNA and transfer RNA will carry the process of translation. That means here we can see the polypeptides formed. That means in translation, polypeptide chain are produced and these act as enzymes to catalyze lactose in the cell. So these three structural genes, that is Z, then Y, or they are called as LAC-Z, LAC-Y and LAC-A. So these are the three structural genes and enzymes produced on them are, that is Z will produce, or the structural gene Z will produce beta galactosidase. Then Y will produce beta galactoside permease and then the gene A or structural gene A will produce trans-acetylase. So in this way the structural gene will undergo process of transcription and then translation will occur. So these three types of enzymes are produced in Escherichia coli bacteria when lactose is available in the surrounding medium. And then this lactose enters, you know that this lactose enters inside the cell with the help of the enzyme that is beta galactoside permease, and then this lactose is converted into glucose and galactose with the help of the enzyme beta galactosidase, and then glucose is used as an energy source by the Escherichia coli bacteria. So in this way the structural gene or structural genes express themselves. So when lactose or the level of lactose falls down, then the process stops. The inducer is not the component of Lac-Operon model, but it plays an important role in the process of lactose metabolism. So inducer is a chemical in the cytoplasm and it is called as allolactose, which inactivates the repressor. Now here we can see, here is the inducer called as allolactose. When the Lac-Operon is switched on from the operator site, then this inducer joins to the repressor protein produced by the regulatory gene and prevents this repressive protein, or it makes it inactive. Here we can see the inactivated repressor. So when the repressor is inactivated by the inducer, then it is prevented from joining to the operator site. So now the operator gene becomes free and the enzyme RNA polymerase, where it binds to the promoter, can move from the promoter to the structural gene through this operator gene and can carry the process of transcription. Here we can see that when this repressor protein is inactivated and prevented from binding to the operator site, then this RNA polymerase enzyme moves from the promoter to operator, then from operator to structural genes. Here we can see the RNA polymerase. When it moves towards the structural gene, it will carry the process of transcription. Here it is shown that transcription has been started. And after transcription, with the help of newly produced messenger RNA, then ribosomal RNA and transfer RNA, it will produce proteins, and these are the enzymes to metabolize lactose. Now three types of enzymes are produced. I have already told you, that is beta galactosidase, then permease and transacetylase are produced. And with the help of these enzymes, the metabolism of lactose is carried inside the Escherichia coli cell. So we have seen the role of different components in the working of Lac-Operon model. So these components were, the first one was regulatory gene, the second one was promoter gene, then operator gene, then structural genes. So these are all the components of Lac-Operon model and carry important role during the metabolism of lactose inside the bacterial cell, that is Escherichia coli. Then we have seen regarding the inducer. Now inducer is not the component of Lac-Operon, but it plays an important role in controlling the process of lactose metabolism. That means this inducer binds to the repressor protein and helps in switching on the operator, and then this operator will further carry the process of transcription with the help of structural genes and three different enzymes necessary for lactose metabolism are produced. Now in our next session we are going to see or learn regarding the role of lactose in the process of lactose metabolism.